No, actually, Aryan, I'm currently in the chess.com FAIRPLAY room. It's probably why you don't recognize the background. Yeah, they chain you up and just throw you in this gray room, force you to score 8 points before you leave. I've been in here for a long time. Yes, good luck, Mr. Tari. I am getting used to playing from my place. I've played most of my TTs from here. Evil Chess Mafia. You know it. You know it. Oh. Hello, Dan plays chess. That's right, Seven. That's exactly right. We should have never done it. Should have never scored that 8. Life would have been easier. Would have been simpler. But yes, I had the same experience. By the way, I'm actually in the tournament. Sometimes I have to say that out loud. Ever since I sat here waiting for Title Tuesday to start and I didn't actually click join, I feel the need to just state that out loud, mostly for myself. Now, they send you a chess.com message as well, Mannered Monkey, because I think most, like, you could always use that. Like, I don't have the email, I don't check the email, but everyone has access to their own chess.com messages. So they do send you both. Good morning, Mr. MM. Kill Station. Thanks for the feedback. That's nice to hear. That's the London course. Hopefully we can get a few today. Starts in 2 minutes. What happens if Amon scores worse today? That's it. You're done. You're banned. It was a good run, but if you can't match your highest score ever, they just shoot you and ban your account. So big pressure. Big pressure. That's the evil chess mafia for you. But I made sure to keep myself in check here. First of all, we're coming in with a disastrously low rating, 2650. I think I lost like 50 to 100 points trying that e4, e5 square challenge on our last stream. So We're coming in with a very low rating. Which means guys like Aryan will be hunting me in like round 2. Round 2, I could already get paired up. But I made sure to, since my 8-point performance, I made sure to come in and post like a 5.5. So the expectation today can't be too high. When you think about it, my previous Title Tuesday score was actually like 5.5 points or something. So really, they think 5.5 is too high for me. So that's why I'm in the call. 5.5? Oh shit, get him in there. All right, starts in 10 seconds. We're going in emote only so that Aryan can't give me any of the moves here. Good luck to the good guys. I wonder what happens after D3. Can we pretend to win a piece here? Just pretending. Not actually winning a piece, just pretending. So queen e7 or just knight e7? I feel like knight e7 is the move here. Because queen e7, we're not actually intending that anymore. So let's go like this. Look, I'm just pretending here. Baz Maniac, thank you for the 10 subs. Okay. I hope it works. That's all I got. Now, obviously, a3 can say hello. We should put the chat in emote only more often. 1 gifted sub corresponds to the letter A. 2 gifted subs corresponds to the letter B. It's the only way you can chat. Knight g5. I mean, castles looks fine. Not really fine. To be honest, bishop d5 looks okay. And this one, absolutely wrong. Yeah, mainly because that's check though. Otherwise, we might have a few moves there. So what about bishop d5? Yeah, I feel like I want to go here. I don't know. Castle's queen h5 is just surprisingly annoying. Let's do this one. Maybe the correct move was like rook f8 or something. So we might not win a piece anymore, but, you know, g2's hanging. We're still in there with a shout. Queen takes g2. Also, wait a minute. Takes. We just win this knight. Yes. This also guards this knight, but castles, f4. This is going to be a knight c6 moment, isn't it? Yeah, we can't quite castle. Okay, we're not. We haven't won the piece yet. Hold on. B5 is covered for the moment, but just take it. I mean, I know there's bishop takes there, but there's no way I should be concerned about that. Okay, rook g8. Because after bishop f6, what are we doing? I mean, there's really a lot of moves. We could even castle. And bishop e7, rook e8 will just win the bishop back, but maybe we have even better than that. Queen d5 forces like f3, for example, or g3. Yeah, we should be okay here. We just want a long castle next. This. Rook g6 is also very useful, maybe to bring the rook to e6. Yeah, we really have a lot of options here. Okay. Let's just castle. Like this looks pretty easy. Everything looked good though. We have queen c5 even to check and guard the knight. Rook g6. Okay, probably can't take that. Queen a6, we can actually go here, but I'm wondering if this one is okay. c4, may as well just go here. Looks a little bit safer. I mean, maybe I won't use the word safe, but maybe we can throw in this. Let's go here. I think knight c8. Ooh, I can't move the knight now. Damn, I should have just played king d7 and we were winning. Okay, how are we going to win this? We have to run this way. Queen d5. Now comes the escape square. I should have waited with that, I think. Oh. The king is inside the box. How tragic. How tragic. Oops. Oh, a mouse slip. Oh, I lost from mouse slip. Oh. Okay. Stop giving me these false senses of hope. What the hell? Almost thought I had a chance there. Did I miss a checkmate? I hope not. I don't think so. I mean, the game is just over here after king d7, but we made the wrong time pressure move. I don't think I miss a checkmate. As much as we may have missed, I don't think checkmate was one of them. Losing up a piece? Like, huh? Everything was so easy. D4 is a good move, I'm not gonna lie. But am I really gonna sit here and say I had to play rook g6 in order to win this? No. Of course this has to be fine. I suppose queen e6 is like kind of crazy we didn't play that, considering my my love for queen trades. Yeah, this is definitely about as good as I could possibly hand over to my opponent. Oh, this move is painful. King b7. Oof. No, but losing up a piece? Like, what are we doing here? By the way, what was this opening? How did I just win a piece? I don't even know what happened here, but bishop d5 looks... This all looked very good. And what? I'm having difficulties when I'm up the piece? Rook e8 knight c8 is such a bad move. The problem was I regretted maybe not playing knight c8 initially. Even here, it's actually not such a great move, but it was on my mind to play it now. Sometimes when you have like 1-2 seconds, you spot a move, but you spot it too late, and then you don't really have time to come up with another move. So you're like, well, I'll just play it next turn. And so I was just planning to play it almost no matter what, but it's at the literal worst moment. It's with the check and everything. Awful. So I don't think I missed a mate onyx, but we missed a lot. You don't understand the time management. You never have. Buddy, you don't even understand chess. Let's bring this back. This is a good line here. I know a few people that play this line, namely Firuja. So you know it's a good line. Scary stuff. Okay, it's just castle. Not sure I really understand that. Still not fully understanding where this knight is going. Probably gonna play e4. Don't really get this. Okay, at this point, I don't really get almost any of my opponent's moves. Like, normally you play queen e8 to play e5, so the fact that e5 hasn't happened is a little bit surprising. Just defend the e-pawn. Might be some knight c4 stuff here. This bishop's also really good. You know, d5's never possible. Goes c5. c5 looks like a terrible move. Not only is knight c4 possible, but I mean, just d5 shuts everything down. Man, black's position is very bad here. d5 should be the move. If knight here, we're definitely going to see rook b8. I'll just go here, though. It's definitely what we're supposed to do. Not sure I really understand that one. Think you just lost the pawn. It's a very strange move. We're still losing though. Remember, the new threshold is a piece. So if I'm up a piece, we're still slightly worse. I'm only up a pawn right now, so we're teetering on lost. Take, I guess. Is he really about to play rook g8? Position's probably good enough that we don't have to take the material, but obviously we will. Knight c4. Rook b8, queen d5 trades the queens. Here, he might go knight e6. This looks like a good move. Knight e6, rook d7. I'm threatening g4, so knight e6 is very expected, but rook d7 works well. King g8 will take. Here, probably a g4. Knight h4 was also very good, but here. Suppose we can just take it, but this also looks pretty good. Everything looks winning. Maybe here. Well, I kind of like that. Queen h4, queen takes h5. Okay, wasn't a very competitive game. Neither was the first one, but we didn't win it. I mean, this was just a really bad opening. It's a shame because this line is, it's a good one, but the whole point of playing queen e8 is to play e5. So, like, how do you play knight d7? How do you play queen e8 and then not play e5 or not play f5? Very confusing to me. It's the equivalent of me starting with g3 and then not playing bishop g2 the entire game. Like, huh? He just never moved these two pawns. By the time he played e5, it was a terrible move and it lost the game. So, yeah, I don't know. I would just, if I were him, just play e5. Aryan 2 out of 2. Need to make sure there's some distance between us. Pink Floyd, what's up? What's up? All right, let me there we go. Miss some shout outs here. Throbbing Deep Meerkat Meat, thanks for the 46. Nat John W, great to see, man. Thanks for the 72 with Prime. Did you watch the Olympic climbing? I finally caught up on that. Honestly, like it wasn't like super interesting to me, but still very cool. What's up, Hamster Ham? What the hell's that move? Here and then King F6. White actually had a draw in this game. Wow. King C5 is definitely an interesting move. Queen G6 already won the game. Damn, he's going to get a win out of this, isn't he? Andrew Dedu, thanks for the 55 months. Hello from the Queen side, 35-month resub. Again, Baz, thanks for the 10 subs. And Pink Floyd, thanks for the 22 with Prime. Damn, what a hard-fought win there. I think that was the last game of the round. I'm ready, Pink Floyd. Didn't this guy make the yeah, the sniper? You guys ever heard of that opening? The sniper? It's like bishop g7, and I think you take on c3 or something. So makes sense to play b6, bishop b7 against him. My own sniper. Okay. Well, I guess he denied the trade, but my bishop's pretty decent there right now. c5. There's a pin here. Maybe we should have started c5, knight c6. Might have been a little bit better. Thanks, D-Merc. 42 months. Appreciate it, bud. Huh? Am I getting... What's going on here? Takes. Bishop takes. Knight c6. Bishop a4. Maybe a6 first. Stop knight b5 and bishop a4. I'll do this. Bit of a strange, like, I don't know. Knight there wasn't even forced. You could just play bishop takes, I thought. Or pawn takes, rather. To avoid bishop takes. I didn't really understand that, but I'm sure it'll work. Okay, knight there. Takes. I just don't want f5 to ruin my day. I don't think this works. Like, it has to take it, obviously. Pawn takes, I guess we can try to use the C file. Okay. He might have a bishop d5 after this, but I don't think it's that dangerous. Rook h5. That definitely doesn't work. Just have to escape properly here. What the That's crazy. What? Bishop C. It's literally mate. I have nothing to do. It's force mate. Out of absolutely nowhere. Crazy. How does this happen? Out of completely nowhere. Dude, I was doing it like literally perfect. We got our queen over, but to be honest, I couldn't really like get out of here. Okay, obviously in hindsight, this is the way to go. But I thought, okay, it's the exact same thing because he only has this check. Bishop C1, and it's forced mate. I mean, just nonsense. Oh my goodness. I know there's a way to get out of here. Like this bishop b5 thing is definitely no good, but it's annoying here. Of course, we should maybe play rook takes if we're going to hand the move back to him to leave my queen here. Rook h3 probably worked, but I didn't really spot that in time. Queen h2 is the wrong type of move, but I was just convinced we could get out of there with our king. Usually the bishop and king can find a way. There was a way. But you're telling me this is forced mate out of absolutely nowhere. It's just insane to me. We've been up a piece. We've been up a rook. The game we won was like also very, very easy. But every single game has been just like very one-sided. But we have 1 out of 3. Up a rook here, up a piece game 1. How is this checkmate out of nowhere? It doesn't matter what I do. I mean, that's ridiculous. Where is that coming from? Holy shit. Seth, thanks for 85 months. Dude, every single game has been lost for my opponents. Like completely lost. Rooks, pieces, everything. I don't know about that move. He might take and go knight h4. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. Rook c1. Very clear intentions. Or maybe not. b4. I can't imagine the plan is b4, b5. Has to be a5. If we take this way, we're threatening f4. I have a feeling he wants to play knight h4, so... Bishop takes, we can just take it. Bishop e2 looks like a decent move. I'm just sitting here wondering how we're going to lose this game. Every game has been so one-sided in our favor. It's shocking to have 1 out of 3. Interesting. Dude, every game has been like just it hasn't even been close. The fact we have 2 points is shocking to me. Still can't believe it. Checkmate out of nowhere, not winning up a piece. I have 2 out of 4, and why do I think that I'm playing well? It's like we're clearly not playing well because we're lacking basic technique. But every other part of the game seems to be going quite well. Don't tell me we're playing knight a1. Okay, yeah. Queen d8. The 2 bishops look pretty nice here. Okay, I guess maybe white's planning knight c5. b4 he's gonna do. Bishop c3. Oof. I would have fallen for the exact same thing. I feel like he did have knight c5 in this final position. And I think he's getting his hands on one of the bishops. But it was a very nice game by Magnus. This looks like a very obvious draw. Oh, here's Aryan. Oh, I shouldn't have checked in. We need a big save here. Oh, e3? h2 is mate. Oh, king b6, there was still hope. Rip. I would have done the same though. I guess there was still hope here because luckily this square is covered and then that square is also covered. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because the queen can come back here. Like, king's in the middle of nowhere. Rip Mr. Tari. Definitely unnecessary to trade queens. I'm not convinced that this is winning. Yeah, in fact, now I would say it's almost definitely. Well, you have to try for g4. I don't know why he's not doing this in g4. Only attempt. Yeah, I guess takes. You get the king to g3. But white can probably bishop f5 here. Take it. And king here. Yeah, very smart. Now it's a draw. Now you can play king here. King e2 is easy. And just bishop h1, bishop f3. And you can actually just pre-move these two moves the entire game. Bishop f3, bishop h1 really proves the point. Anyway, definitely draw. Wouldn't be Title Tuesday without one of these. Hi Mon, I'm new to stream and have a question. Why do you look like that? Says Matthew Mob, following the channel since 2019. Yeah, I don't know if Magnus is streaming. What's this? Guys, I'd like to point out for important detail here. Okay. Eric has the best tie breaks, okay, ahead of Magnus. So let's just wrap up the tournament right now. Just stop the count. Very important detail. Who did he dispatch? Took out some weebs. Good stuff, good stuff. They have to be dispatched. Fried ostriches. Thanks for the 7 months with Prime. Fresh from OTB. I always notice a strong correlation between my online chess and my OTB. That's correct, Baz. After round 4. It's such a strange feeling not having my phone to like look at, especially during the break. Might need to invest in a state of the art second camera phone for these Zoom calls so that I still have another one on hand. The expectation is obviously that I'm going to be in thousands more of these fair play calls. So I think it's a worthwhile investment. Thanks for the 4 years from Choose True. Nice little milestone right there. Appreciate the long time sub, man. 4 years takes us back to, I guess, when COVID really, summer of the first COVID. The first year of COVID was something else, wasn't it? Slightly before. I guess everyone has different starting times for COVID, but didn't COVID technically start? Because I know 2019, I took a trip at the end of the year, and then wasn't it like didn't it first exist at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020? Because I took a trip to China in like October, November 2019, and obviously started the virus personally and then left. So that's how I always remember when it started. Yep, Bazmaniac on Kick. We have dual POVs right now. Yep, March 2020, the lockdowns began. Exactly. You see, it's been so long you don't even remember when it started. COVID was that much of a blur. Because I played a tournament February 2020, and it was like the last like it was the last possible trip I think that anyone could take without people being like, what the fuck? Went to the Czech Republic, played a tournament. There's a vlog on it on our YouTube channel. And everything was locked down the second I got back. That's why it's called COVID-19. You make a strong point. COVID started in our chess camp in Mexico. Also true. Also true. Is this really a debate? I'm so confused that people have no idea when COVID was. As someone pointed out, it's called COVID-19, so that's an easy way to remember it. But COVID originated December 2019. I thought that was a very well-established fact. And lockdowns began March 2020, so I don't know where everyone's getting this 2021 stuff from. There was like there's a whole year of COVID and lockdowns before 2021. Hmm. Bishop d6. Kind of odd. Feels like my opponent might be like a move down on a main line here. Something weird is going on here. Black spent an extra move on bishop e7 and then bishop d6. So I don't really know what's happening. But let me use this extra move, hopefully, for some sort of advantage. So he doesn't quite have time for knight f5. Can castle. Play queen here. Stop knight e4. And then maybe push g4, g5. Or even bishop h4. Bishop h4 looks fine. Kind of like bishop h4. But there's nothing wrong with g4 either. Queen h3 does allow knight e4. Probably my opponent's going to go knight e4 anyway and just like sack a pawn or something. Okay, knight d7. Queen h3. Knight g4. Always annoying because I don't feel like this should be that good, but here we are. Should probably move this king and bring a rook to the g file. Not taking that is shocking. Shocking behavior from me. Oh my goodness. Dude, we just opened the nastiest diagonal like that you could possibly open. It's it's like I took this pawn thinking, okay, let's open everything on the queen side, but we can resign after that. Here it's just game over, resign. There's no moves. Taking on c4 was like, yeah, let's make some moves, make some moves. But at that point, it was the equivalent of like dropping a rook or something. Opening that diagonal was nuts. Okay, but he kind of started trolling here. Here, I know we have a win, but okay, yeah. Okay. Big engine move, h7 here. Again, not taking is like, it's back to the same reason that we lost the first game, where I knew I wanted to play king h1. And so I was kind of ready to do it no matter what he did. And he played this, and I just quickly played this. But it's obvious that we should take. I mean, it's just not a very good move. We just take, not only do we have knight d7, but king h1 now is probably the best move. I don't know. Everyone's just playing these like very subpar openings against me. And we've had a winning position in every single one of our games. Yeah, I don't really understand. Bishop e7 and then bishop d6. He just let me get one of the best stonewall setups. He doesn't get to play knight e4. We just get a free hand on this side. I should have gone for bishop h4, but both ideas are good to remove the knight from f6. I decided to go with this one. And really all we have to do is take. And I think he's quite uncomfortable. But I don't know. I'm really not good at playing against weak players. I think it's clear. I become them. I am the weak player. The moves that I've seen just don't make sense. Bishop e7 and bishop d6. It's so bad that it's good. it works perfectly. Like sounds good, Shock. Hello, Omer. Yeah, bishop h4 I'm well aware of. It's really a choice between these two moves. They both do the same thing, but g4 is also very committal. Bishop h4 still keeps the structure pretty nice. So yet again, we just have like a completely winning game that ends up completely losing. Do this. Oh, we're already at 50 anyway. You haven't been here in 3 years, Dre? That's a long time. All right. And what's it gonna be? I think I've played him before. Just goes back. Okay. I feel like I've played him in this Quite literally, this exact variation. I think we've played this game before. I think I took last time we played, and then played king e2. But I swear, like, we've played this before, and it went bad from last time. So obviously we want to take this. King e2. I guess he's going to double. I'm not even sure that he can. Bishop c7 might win material there. Something is amiss here. I've definitely played this guy in this line. There's only a few people that really play this way, and I don't think it's good. Knight here, a5. Why does it feel like my opponent is about to run out of moves? I don't know. These rooks are a little clumsy because this guy's tied to the defense. Moves like rook a4, knight e4, knight c4 next. Okay. We'll take with the bishop. I don't really care about that bishop too much. Rook a4 looks decent. Knight e4 looks like it almost wins something. This has got to be just about lost. Bishop has to move here or here. If we take, okay, it goes rook there. c4. I'm not sure I'm understanding. I've definitely played this guy in this line before. Very bad line for black. He needs to stop playing it. That's the thing. For sure, I've played him minimum one time. Maybe more than that. But bishop f5 to d3 is not it. Maybe we just defend with rook a1. It seems like a nice pawn to keep. The panic f5 is coming. Can feel it. Just take. I have to check, but I can. Uh, there's just not many people that would play a losing line. I have to now check. So we played him a few times. Okay, yeah. So I played him once like this. He went bishop f5, and we just won the bishop. And then played him this time, and what happened? Yeah, okay. We played him literally in this line. And again, the game went very similar. Okay, I remember this. This was recent. Also losing. And then, oh, I also played him. Okay, this is just random. That's just different. And then obviously we had the game that we played against him just now. So he keeps playing the exact same line against me, and he's losing every single time he plays it. Looks like this might not be a dub. Unfortunately, the B pawn is the easiest pawn to. It's the easiest pawn to defend. Nothing to do there, unfortunately. That line is very comfortable, though. It's also covered in my London course, but it's just a very easy one to play. All right, AB, what do you got for us here? Hellbunny 73, thanks for the 9 months. I think we got our next game. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I think c5, the move is e4. I'm not really well versed in those types of positions. Just play a basic kind of system. Try to just take the bishop pair. Uh, I don't know if we want to take this bishop right away. I guess you play b6 in these. Old SMS. Thanks for the 19 months with Prime. This doesn't really look that convincing. I was thinking of putting knight on g6, but I didn't like it that much. He's gonna castle. Oh. Kind of a shocking move. Huh? I feel like I could have even taken that. Okay, c5. Bishop a4, I think we're happy to make this king move anyway. Bishop back to c3. The rook on a4 is quite bad, but I guess rook e4 is possible here. Somehow it's not winning. Looked like it should have been the end of the game there. I don't know. I've been winning every single one of my games. How many games have we played now? What are we in round? Going into round 8? And what's our score? Like 2 out of 8 or something? What kind of move was bishop e4? Okay, if the knights trade, it's a draw. Obviously, he's not going to trade knights, though. Bishop e5. End of the game. Guess you got to take. There's knight g7, but that knight is actually trapped after... Knight h5. Yeah, the knight actually doesn't have a way out. Guess you go there, and then knight has to go back. My conversion is... It just doesn't exist. My worst part of the game. Even that one looked fine. This, by the way, is the exact way that I lost. Somehow, this queen and bishop found a way. Why? The game's almost identical to mine, right? Somehow, I found a way. The checkmate just occurred on the board. Like, how shocking would that be in this position if white just had checkmate? That's what happened to me. It's not supposed to work that way. You just run your king up and you just win. Like, that's not that's not how things are supposed to go. Lalo99, thank you for the 7 months with Prime. You're supposed to be able to do it like this. How come it works for Jocelyn but not for Mr. Hambleton? Luck issue for sure. Oh, white has to be winning this game. I guess black's the one playing on. We just saw a pawn move, but I feel like with these, it's more likely than not that black messes up. Yeah, there we go. Jeez. It's almost made. Wow, black's really going for it here. Respect, but I'm sure that this will be losing somehow. The thing is, I think white's happy with a draw. Yeah. Thanks, Orphan420, for the 18 months. Let's go for our classic formula. Winning position into loss. Thank you for the raid. Winning position into loss. Can we manage? Bishop g5 is interesting. Hmm. Just kind of made this up. Hopefully, we get something out of this. Queen d5. Bishop takes, rook g8. Looks like it could be a little tricky. This move is always a bit bothersome. For now, it doesn't. Don't think it quite works. We have bishop f3. And queen a5 is always available. Okay, I must be missing something because I thought that this was unplayable. Is this not lost? All right, great. 8 games, 8 winning positions, 5 goddamn points. Okay, I'll be right back. That is round 8, so we have a small break. I'll leave this Magnus game on, though. BRB. right, we're back. Magnus is not even leading the tournament. He's tied with Jose, but they're not even tied for first. All right. Who's leading? An IM named Rude Makarian. I've played him a few times. Played him in person at the World Blitz Championships. I won that game, if I remember. Okay, can we go for yet another good position? Thank you, Otzi, for the 37 months. Otzi NR. E5. Not sure that I've seen E5 too many times here. I'm used to this move without the knight, but with the knight? Is this playable? Something about this move does not look very good at all. Takes knight h5. Is that what we're dealing with here? So maybe bishop takes, knight d7, knight f3. Whole thing confuses me. But I'm assuming that this is what wants to happen. This move is a kind of insane move to play, to be honest with you. Could have just had like some nice easy position with pressure there. Now we have this. Probably could have taken there as well. Not too happy with the way things have gone. think we could have done significantly better. Obviously here we're blundering that, so should be a tad bit careful. I'm guessing that's a mouse slip for h5. But I don't know. We're definitely better. I mean, we're up a pawn. Yeah, here for sure there's some wins here, but couldn't really spot them quick enough. E4 is not a good move. I'm shocked he didn't play this. What the hell is queen c5? It could do the same thing, but with the bishop. Anyway, e5 is definitely a nonsense move. Problem is both ways are actually very good to take, so. Okay. Well, 9 games. We've been better in 9 of them. Keeping the count up. This is the guy who's leading the tournament, playing with the black pieces. Knight c3. Black's coordination is very strange here. Bishop on a1, but maybe he can make it work. I mean, bishop b4 now? Oh, knight f2. Sorry, yeah. f2 is hanging. I played this guy that plays with the black pieces many times. He's definitely a normal player. Rook b4 looks very strong. Bishop c6, knight d4, bishop d7. Bishop d3, maybe. Take it and push the pawn. The knight's trapped. Previous comment. It's up to you, man. Kick is obviously better because of the better split, but some people have their preferences. But yeah, if you're asking which one is better for us, obviously it's kick, which is one of the reasons we switched there. Magnus wins, so he must be leading. Yeah, he's leading on his own. What does the engine say for black? Well, he's playing kind of the right moves, but black's position was always much more difficult to play there. JK Casey, thanks for the 39 months. No, one game's still going. Gotta go here, no? What the heck? King g5. Now rook check wins. You've been learning the Alakine? Are you wasting your time? Uh, Probably. There's a lot of openings to play. That doesn't seem like an opening that has a lot of venom to it. It doesn't seem like something you're going to be able to beat lower rated players with. It's not regarded as a strong opening at the top level of chess. So, yeah, probably. I can't really think of anyone that I know that's started studying chess and was like, "Yeah, I'm going to pick up the Alakine. This is the opening that's going to set me apart." Queen d7. Let's go knight here. I feel like I've seen this a few times. Oh, I guess here queen c7 is kind of obvious. I feel like I've had this position a few times. I really need to play the right order. Not happy with this position. It's a good move. I don't think this is a good move from black. So at least we stopped b5 before. h6 was smart, preventing knight h4. Okay, didn't even consider this. Knight takes b4. Jeez. I mean, I guess. I mean, there's not much to do. I guess we have to take. Is this really that bad? Uh, Well, since time is low, I guess we'll go queen b3. Knight takes b4. I assumed he would just play queen takes b4. To be honest, I didn't even look at c3. Thanks for the prime under closure. Probably b5. But it's bad for a bishop endgame to have that pawn there, but it's good because it maybe gets the rook involved. Bishop f1 looks reasonable. Need to prevent g5 here if we can. Ugh. Very uncomfortable position. Rook b1, I kind of forgot that his king could be checked. We should have just given check and then save the bishop and we still have some chances. Rook a7 check is no, probably just objectively winning for white. Because we just give check. I mean, where's the king going to go? Has to go here. What, play bishop g2 or something? I don't know. Looks like we have very good chances there. But I didn't like what it did in the beginning here. Probably just the usual knight h4 was needed. By the way, oh no, never mind. That's his score after. I was like, what? Did we play someone with 7 points? But no, that was after. I mean, I probably am lucky because queen takes b4 should be played, but it just wasn't. That was probably the one game of this event that we didn't really have a better position in. I was not worse. Well, I was definitely worse, and it was fortunate he didn't play queen takes b4, but I wasn't worse at the end. Just made a terrible choice. A4 is interesting. Whoa. Why do the pieces look like they're stuck? Didn't even occur to me that this move was playable, but try to make it work. We're so much better after pawn takes pawn. Most insane mouse slip. Just so brutal. C3, we're just lost. Oh, this mouse slip is so brutal. Very annoying game. Clearly, this guy's not a very good player because we even generated a few chances with a piece down, so feels bad to lose. But I mean, the game's just over after c3. c3 is the most disgusting mouse slip. After this, we're just much better. Like, these pawns look really bad. We're not going to be objectively much better. I wouldn't say we're winning or even better. Like, the material's even. But if you just look at the position, black is the one that's a little bit happier. Slightly better pawn structure. So that's kind of a waste. Thanks, AB. Added. Thanks for the 11. Tier 3, Brian. Ralph, thanks for 53. Hello, Harashiva. What a title Tuesday. What a title Tuesday. I wonder, are there any tricks here? Cute. I guess he tied for first with that. Yeah, it's unfortunately that endgame is so easy for black. You just shuffle the rook f6, h6. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter like what you can try to generate. It's just, yeah, nothing ever works if you just shuffle, because the h pawn is no good. Jospin wins on tiebreak. Look at that. That's funny. Well, that's a good result for him. 9 out of 11. Aryan finished with 8. All right, GG's. I'll be right back. Is Jocelyn on the call? Negative. Negative. He might be on a permanent call. with Cramney.